check this out. I'm out here shooting, testing my elk hunting arrows out of my 52-pound bow. I'm also take Rita May, the 70-pound bow, but I'm getting both of them tuned up. Shooting the same broadhead on both. But this is the Jerry Hill Saber Tooth. You see right here. And clean it off so you can see it. That's it right there. But I'm actually out here doing that, but I wanted to accomplish another thing as well. I'm doing an intro for the video I done yesterday. I've been setting up and scouting. I wanted to have a place to, because I rode around the other day and I've been seeing a lot of bucks in some of the fields around on 3 different properties that I hunt here. 2 on the farm and 1 down the road, and every field I went by I've been seeing bucks in velvet. So I said, well, they're gonna be out and this visible, I think I'm gonna watch them and try to find where they're coming and going, and maybe set 2 stands up so when I get back from Colorado opening weekend, I'll come back that weekend and maybe I can get on a buck and maybe shoot a buck opening week. And but anyway, I went, if you'll see in this video, I set up on a little peanut field where I've been seeing some bucks in velvet from the road. And so, time I get there, I'm 3 hours before dark getting there, and there's already deer in the field. I run them off, sit down, and more deer just start piling in. And it's hard. Y'all gonna have to bear with me because I filmed all this with this little GoPro. Maybe one day I can afford a real camera, but I filmed it with a GoPro. You're probably gonna have to zoom in. I hope y'all be able to see some of what happened, but I want to tell you the whole story. I sat down. I actually had 5 or 6 does come out. I actually had a little spotted fawn come up and got right directly in front of me, got downwind of me about 30 yards, and that little fawn was the lead deer. Spotted fawn, beautiful little deer. And she winded me. She got right in my scent cone and turned and started picking her head up and walked straight to me. She walked, y'all, to 6 yards. Right there. And me being the dummy that I am, I had already hit record. And while she's coming to me, I said, I'm gonna record this. I reach up and hit the button again, and guess what it does? It cuts it off. So I didn't get the fawn walking right up to me. But I was wearing my ghillie suit, you can see, but I didn't get that on video, and I hate that. But I did get 2 really good trophy bucks on video. If y'all can see them in the video, hopefully y'all can. And we'll try that and see. All right, y'all. I'm set up here on one of my places on the farm, and just a little scouting mission before I leave to go to Colorado. I just want to kind of figure out where some of these bucks. There's been 3 or 4 groups of bucks coming out, and I want at least to be able to hunt them that week I get back from Colorado. So I'm just sitting here watching to see where these bucks are coming out, and maybe be able to be on a tree right there where they come into these fields, or about 100 yards back in the woods, and try it and see if I can get a crack at them opening week when I get back to Georgia from my elk hunting trip. But this is just a scouting trip. We tucked in here pretty good, and there were deer in the field when I got here, so I had to go the long way and kind of broke out in a sweat trying to get here. But I got set up, and I can see where these bucks have been coming out, but I want to know the exact trails they're using, and that way I can set a stand up and come back hunting them opening week. That first week of bow season, I'll be sitting right there. Maybe I can catch them, but maybe I can show y'all a few of these bucks, what they look like when they come out this afternoon. But y'all stick with us. y'all can see them somewhat. Y'all zoom in with your phone. See if y'all can see them. They standing side by side. A small buck in the front and two big trophy bucks in the back. My camera won't work on my phone no more. I got to get a new phone. I sure wish I could take good pictures. This GoPro will not zoom in. But maybe I can zoom in on and when I go to edit this video. That's two fine velvet bucks. They probably 3.5, 4.5-year-old bucks. Beautiful bucks. Y'all just had to zoom in. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better camera. Let me put this up. I don't want to spook these fine deer, but I got this trail. They come out right up under a big oak right here on this point. And when I get back from Colorado, they gonna have to walk under me, and I'm gonna be right there. I promise you. All right, y'all. I actually had somebody look right here, more deer pouring in the field. Ain't this crazy? But let me show y'all this. Oh, I know there's more deer just running out in the field, but I had somebody pull in the field and turn around, and it spooked the bucks, the big bucks. But I watched where they come out and where they went in. Look right here. I'm gonna show y'all right here where they went. They came out and went in the woods here. See right here. Hole right here. See where they hit the ground right here. And they went right through there. Right in there. You wouldn't think a buck with a big old rack like them two had would be coming through a tiny hole like that into a field. But if you look right here, this is my option. There's a pine tree right here that I can get in. I just walked around from the other side. The other option is a chinaberry tree. That's a good way to get killed. Down here, look at a big buck, another big buck. Y'all have to zoom in. I don't know, he's not as big as them other two, but it's a buck, it's a velvet buck. But anyway, there's a pine right there. If you can see, I can get on that pine right there. It's pretty small, but if I could get up in this chinaberry right here some way, just put a ladder or something right there. I don't like to hunt out of a ladder, but in this circumstances like this, you do what you have to do. But these deer just, they don't even care I'm standing here, y'all. Look at them, just filing out. Just pouring out over there. Velvet bucks, does, you name it. They don't care. I'm standing right here talking. They just walking right on out in the middle of the peanuts eating. But it won't be like that come bow season. They'll quit that, I promise you. But I wanted to show y'all that, and I got to get out of here. Them deer in between me and the house, so I got to go run these off. And they can't eat all the peanuts anyway. But I just wanted to show y'all. Maybe y'all can zoom in on that and see them two fine bucks, but I've probably seen 35, 40 deer in the 3 or 4 hours I've been sitting in my chair. Love my chair, by the way. My Walter back seat. Still got to work on getting it quietened on down. I know y'all see me. Y'all ain't got to stare. It's rude. But I got to come here tomorrow, midday, in the heat of the day, and figure out how to get in this tree and put a stand up. I may have to put up a ladder. Bad as I hate shooting out of a ladder stand, but that's got enough cover I could get in there, and there's a possibility I would, you know. I know if they come out right there, they can't see me. It's gonna be too late by the time they step out. The problem is there's always a small buck comes out first. Then the two bucks are coming out. So they still look right there. They still just standing there staring at me. There's a velvet buck right there. Uh-oh, pull my finger down. He's right in there if y'all can zoom in. And you got two right there, and one right there. But there's one big velvet buck in that group. He ain't big. He's just a small 6 or 4 or 6 point. But them two that come out this hole right here was what we call in South Georgia swamp donkeys. They was fine. But you can see where they run right through here. Went right in that hole, right there, right in that hole. And I've got to figure out how I'm gonna hunt them. I don't want to be on the ground, be honest with y'all, because these deer are so weary about what's on the ground. When I get back from Colorado, they won't be as easy going as they are right now, because it'll be pretty close time to hunt. But you know, farmers are coming out here trying to keep them run out of the field and can't. They just know that the food's here, and they know we're not really going to do anything to hurt them. So they don't really, they just look at us and keep eating. Look, they're just standing in the middle of the field, ain't paying me no attention. They're staring at me, but they ain't running. They're like, as long as you over there, you're not bothering us. But I'm gonna try to come here tomorrow, middle of the day, and try to figure out what I can do to get on these bucks here. And there comes another one just come out. But yep, y'all, it's by that time. The deer are almost done. You know, growing big. Right, look, see if y'all see these right now. Right there, going right across there. They finally couldn't tolerate me no more. But I'm on. It's almost time. We ain't got much longer. And this was a good scouting trip. A lot of people will say, "Oh man, you running all your deer off." I've been doing this, and I got a wall full of deer. So it don't seem to bother them as bad as you think. These deer, and I learned that from coon hunting years ago with dogs. I would turn out coon dogs, and dogs would run right through the middle of deer at night and scatter the deer. And you come back an hour later, and the same deer, same bucks, will be right back in the same field eating. They don't leave the country. They have their home range, and they ain't leaving. They just know how to avoid you. They're way smarter than a lot of people give them credit for. These deer know what they're doing. This is their home. This is how they make their life, and they gonna eat. So, but man, I enjoyed this. This was a good scouting trip before I leave out going to Colorado. Hope y'all enjoyed this video that I put together for y'all. It's gonna be short, but you're gonna see you know, kind of what I do. This is how I find big bucks. This is how I try to hunt big bucks. I'm not a trophy buck hunter at all, but when I find where they're that dumb coming out and they're using the same trail, don't take a rocket scientist. You ain't got to be, you know, some of these TV bow hunters to figure that out. I'm gonna come back when I get back from Colorado. This stand should be up, and they should still be on that same pattern at that time when I get back. And I'll be back. Look right here. Look. Hey, excuse me. Can you not come in on my camera shot? Thank you. Yep. All right, folks. Let me wind this video up and get out of their way. I'm messing up their supper. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for watching.